watching a live broadcast from Astana on Silkway TV channel. My name is Konsaya Kurmet, and now the senior expert of Institute of World Economic and Politics, Yersultan Jansitov, just joined me to comment the state visit of the federal president of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Welcome, Yersultan.
Hello.
So last time he visited Kazakhstan, as we know, in 2017, and the ties between two countries have become stronger ever since. And as we know, last year was the 3rd anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relationships between two countries. So what we've done since that time?
Well, it's been a long path. Our bilateral relationship with Germany was improving since the very first day. First of all, we should say that the overall European Union is one of our biggest trading and economic partners. And Germany within European Union is 30% of the union, of the economy. Mm-hmm. So we could say that the role of Germany in Kazakhstan's foreign policy is crucial. And especially today, taking into account the world geopolitical and geoeconomic situation. Yeah, Germany is for sure one of our key partners, not only in trade, but also in other sectors like new technologies, green energy, education, etc.
Mm-hmm. So now, as you see on your screen, the cortege of the federal president of Germany is approaching the residence, Akorda residence. So during the visit, the heads of state will have bilateral meetings where they will consider prospects for strengthening the Kazakh-German strategic partnership and expanding cooperation in trade, economic, investment areas, developing transport, logistics and energy interactions, as well as deepening humanitarian ties. And also they plan to sign a number of bilateral documents. The federal president of Germany will speak at the forum of rectors of Kazakh and German universities. So we also can say that our cooperation in education is also so deep.
Yeah, as you know, improving the human capital is one of the key goals for Kazakhstan's strategic development. Yeah. And between Kazakhstan and Germany, we have a long history of cooperation in education. Mm-hmm. We can mention the Kazakh-German University based in Almaty. And looking at the future, we could say that that part of our cooperation will be deepening. Also, the interesting part here is that Germany is transiting its economy from the fuel energy to green energy. Mm-hmm. And those kind of projects like green hydrogen energy is being very popular and important for Germany's economy currently. Yeah. And Kazakhstan has a big potential in producing this kind of energy supply, green hydrogen. And one of the topics during the visit will be about constructing the factory of green hydrogen in Western Kazakhstan.
True. Okay, let's pay attention to the Akorda residence. Now the federal president of Germany, Steinmeier, is greeting the ministers of Kazakhstan and representatives of the government. And together, now he's greeting Albert Rau. After that, they will listen to the national anthems of two countries and then go to have the meetings. So now Kassym-Jomart Tokayev is going to greet the German delegation, talking. So, also during his visit, the presidents of Kazakhstan and Germany will participate in the Kazakh-German Business Forum. And also Frank-Walter Steinmeier plans to visit the Mangostau region and get acquainted with the economic potential of the region. I will say it's the first time when a European leader is going to the region.
алдан қарсы алу үшін қарау!
Okay, the honor guard just finished playing the national anthems of two countries, and now both presidents are going to have the private bilateral meeting. So I want to remind you that the President of Germany also plans to take part in the opening of the Kazakh-German Institute of Engineering, as well as in the ceremony of launching test drilling at the green hydrogen production plant of the Swedish-German company Swevind. So, the trip of the federal president of Germany to Mangostar region, what does it mean?
Well, the western part of Kazakhstan is quite important for Europe for many reasons.
Yeah.
One of them is, as we've already talked about, the green energy, renewable source of energy, and the other thing is, for sure, is the Trans-Caspian corridor. Given to the current geopolitical situation, European countries still need lots of imports of natural resources, oil and gas, as well as rare earth metals. And now the Trans-Caspian corridor is very important for pretty much everyone, especially for the European countries. So here we could be expecting that the European countries, especially the German side, will be investing more heavily on the transport and logistics in the region as well. In increasing the capacity of the Kazakhstani ports, Aktau, Kuryk, and also maybe on the Caucasus side as well.
Yeah. As you know, during the second meeting of Central Asia and the European Union in Chulpan-Ata in Kyrgyzstan, they were talking a lot about the middle corridor, about the importance of this route. And how do you think, can it be the alternative way to North Siberian corridor? Do they consider it as the alternative way?
I think it's safe to say that it's for sure. That's the main reason why we are seeing this kind of activities, especially from the European leaders in the past 1 or 2 years. We could also say that last year in autumn, the top European diplomats were also visiting Kazakhstan, and the Trans-Caspian corridor was also on the table. So that is a long-term strategy from the Europe. We should also mention that the big strategy of Europe called Global Gateway. Some people are saying that it's an alternative to the Chinese strategy, One Belt and Road. But still, when the strategy will be implemented here in our region, in Southern Caucasus and Central Asia, that will open big opportunities for Kazakhstan to diversify our transport and communications to the West.
Yeah, cooperating within this strategy, Global Gateway, and also developing the middle corridor needs a lot of investment.
That's for sure.
So what you can say about the investment flows from Germany to Kazakhstan?
If we are talking about the investment flow from Germany, Kazakhstan received more than 80% of the overall investments in Central Asian countries. The official numbers are around $5.5 billion US. And I'm quite optimistic that in the future we will be witnessing more of German investments here in Kazakhstan. And the interesting part about the German investments is that more than 90% of those investments are in the non-commodity sector. So they were not investing into oil and gas that much, which is good for Kazakhstan as well. It helps to diversify our economy. It means that Kazakhstan is quite competitive in other sectors apart from energy. And the German side was mostly interested in construction and mining. So, but for the future, I think there are still big opportunities between two countries, especially in the new sources of energy.
So in Mangostau, they're going to open a new factory, and as we know, we need a lot of workers, qualified workers. So what Germany can do for us to prepare these workers?
Actually, we witnessed the traditional German approach. They are planning to open the factory, the green hydrogen factory. But also they've mentioned that there will be a need of around 1,800 employees, engineers. So in that perspective, the German side is also cooperating with Kazakhstan to open the engineering institute. So it's good for us. We'll be preparing our own workers, qualified workers in cooperation with Germany. They will be competent and they will be able to work on the high world standards.
And in this place, I want to ask about the green economy. Kazakhstan now is striving to greening its economy. And Germany, as I know, one of the leaders in this policy. So how they can help us and what we can learn from them?
Well, as we've already mentioned, currently it's mostly about the green hydrogen. It's a big topic here in Kazakhstan as well. But apart from that, we could be cooperating more on other kinds of renewable energy as well. Because Kazakhstan is rich for rare earth metals that are required in all types of renewable energy. So instead of just selling them as a raw materials, it could be we could be attracting investments to build like similar factories in other fields of renewable energies as well.
Okay, it's greeting like our new policy of the president decarbonizing our economy up to 2060. I guess Germany can help us to do this, right?
Germany is our sustainable partner.
Yeah, okay, thank you for
Thank you very much.
sharing your precious time. So, let me remind you that you are watching the state visit of the federal president of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier. And stay tuned, we'll have later news.